Holy crap, am I drunk? Jesus. Just as time goes on, more it's hitting me more and more and more rather than reducing. But that's what you get for drinking an entire fucking bottle that had not been opened before this 1 hour section. I drank this entire fucking thing in half an hour. And it's 12%. Fuck! And you know what? I'm keeping that in the YouTube part. I'm going to add another stream so that I keep that because holy shit. Fuck! And yeah, the music is fucking awesome in this game. When I can hear it. Holy shit, I'm drunk. I'm amazed I was holding it together as much as I was for the last 15 minutes. Because between the half an hour point and 15 minutes, it just kept getting higher and higher and higher in how much it was affecting me. I have curiosity. Does alcohol affect you the same way it does me? Where the first stage of drunkenness is your entire fucking face feels numb. And then the second stage is every slight little movement feels really fucking quick. Like everything is super speed. And then I'm not sure what level it is where my speech is this fucking slurred and difficult. I've watched some of my videos back. I already struggle to say Ori and the Blind Forest. I skip the word the quite often for some strange fucking reason. But god damn am I drunk right now. Is my face any different? Because for how numb it feels, I have to assume it's bright fucking red, like the weak point on a boss. But dear god do I not know. Because my feedback is just quite white light from the screen, so fuck knows. Good lord, am I drunk right fucking now? Yeah. What? I am really glad that I hit the hour at this point, because good god, trying to do the escape during drunkenness would be hell. Oh, Jesus Christ. I still can't believe I actually went through that entire bottle. I mean, originally, I had planned to do shots to limit how much I drank. But I tried to pour a shot into this, and it went fucking everywhere because it is a terribly shaped bottle. It does not want to pour into a fucking shot glass. So I went with swigs. So I managed to finish the entire fucking bottle in half an hour. Yay! And honestly, I would expect far less deaths if I was playing a Dark Souls game. These type of games, I fucking love Metroidvanias, but good lord do I die a lot because I'm focused on the character or the enemy. Trying to focus on the character, the enemy, the projectiles, and the spikes. I don't know how people do it. I don't know how they expand the vision to see the entire screen when mine goes tunnel vision and I focus on my enemy. or whatever I'm focused on. It doesn't work for me. I don't understand how people do it. It's just never been what I can do. Yeah, but with pouring, I would at least have had a measured amount. I'm sure that my swigs were probably about 3 to 4 times what I would hold in this. Because I was swigging whatever my mouth could hold. And I know from experience, because for 20 to 30 years I've drunk water out of a pint glass. I can down a pint glass in about 7 or 8 seconds. So I can guts shit. So the whole point was to use this to limit myself. But pouring it into this was going fucking everywhere because it is a terrible bottle. Fucking numbface. Yeah, true. I probably would have gotten through the entire bottle anyway, but maybe it would have been closer to 45 to an hour than it was to 28 to about, I think it was 29 minutes and 30 seconds when I ran out. And I barely felt that. It was funny at uni where they had the whole nose thing and oh, we do challenges and choose like, here's your punishment, you have to slap yourself, and they were thinking I'd go, and here I go, wham, and feel fucking nothing. Yeah, I'm a funny drunk. I don't get angry, I just get weird. And I'm weird enough as it is. I'm gonna have to do this at some point on Destiny during Iron Banner to see what effect it has on my first person shooter skills. Because that might be quite funny. I mean, I'm already the Leroy Jenkins type. When I used to play Halo Reach, I absolutely loved the invasion mode. Everyone else is there picking people off from distance and that, and I just run straight in the fucking centre of those 4 or 6 people that are on the capture point, and I either disrupt them so that my allies can pick them off, or after a few months, I got so good I could take out their entire team in one go on my own. And it was just, yeah, fuck it. I'm not taking my time. If I'm gonna have fun, I'm gonna fucking go for it. So I'm just gonna attack all of you cunts at once. And let's see what happens. I'll either die, or I'll take you out. And it is fun. I just love just complete blitzkrieg, just total chaos incarnate. That's just how I play. I mean, when you've got things where if your whole team wipes, you get sent to orbit and shit in Destiny, then I'll play it safe. But otherwise, it's just fuck you. Here I come. I'll either live or I'll kill the shitload out of you. And it's just more fun that way. Fuck the consequences. Just die. I'm kind of that way in Dark Souls 2, but the Dark Souls type games, you can't really go as batshit crazy in as much as I'd love to. especially not in one series I quite like called The Siege. That one's much more slow paced, so I can't really cut loose. But if there was like Dead Cells, there with the right build, you can go high speed and just fucking let rip. Yeah, but that's more of a fighter game type thing where if you just let Rushi get parry spammed. When it comes to first-person shooters, the Souls-like games, and roguelikes, just pure chaos can sometimes carry you really well. And it's just so much fun, because even if you die, you've had fun doing it, so you don't mind the restart. Whereas if you've been inching your way along, taking your time, yeah, if you've been inching your way along, taking your time, and then you get killed, it's more likely to piss you off because you've been really careful and it's taken so much time. Whereas if you just go fuck it mode and attack everything at full speed, it's short, and if you succeed, nice. If you succeed, meh, fuck it, second try, let's go. That's just how I prefer things. Just fuck it, let's go. But I suppose part of that is because, as you've pointed out many times, my peripheral awareness is kind of shit, and I can walk into something within 3 inches of myself. So going completely batshit crazy is just more me, because if I've got to take the time and focus on everything and pay attention to all the little traps, it's not as fun for me, and it definitely wouldn't be as fun for the viewers. Me just going, fuck, damn it, shit, god damn it, fuck. What the fuck? I didn't even see that. That's more fun. That is far more fun. Me being an absolute cock up, way better for making people enjoy it. Because to me, for streaming, it's the two extremes. You're either a complete fucking retard like me, and everyone's enjoying your failures, or you're really skilled and make everything look effortless like the speedrunners, and people are enjoying seeing something done to the pinnacle of what a gamer can do. People who are just average, it's enjoyable if they've got life experience, which I don't. I've done fuck all with my life so far. I haven't got stories to tell. Those people you can enjoy. People like the Game Grumps. They're very average, bordering on bad at games, but they've got really interesting stories, and there's 2 of them to play off. So it's entertaining. But pretty much anyone else at their skill level would be boring as fuck to watch, because they're just bad at games, and they're not entertainingly bad. The entertainment comes from them as people. But if you're after gaming entertainment, you want either a moron like me or someone really skilled at speedrunning. That's what I think, anyway. Maybe different people have different tastes. God, even my scalp is numb now. Oh, just touching my hair feels fucking weird. In fact, I think my hands are numb. Alcohol is such a weird poison. It's certainly the most fun poison, anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm drunk enough to be talkative. Anything else you want to know? Have some lemonade. I'll water this down. And the fun thing about all this is that I'm probably going to be doing offline another 4 or 5 hours of Destiny after you go to bed. So that'll be interesting to be sobering up during. Anything you can tell me about that game so I can try and help you work out the name of the game? One I'd say that you can entertainingly go ham on is Wizard of Legend. That's one that I've done 1 episode of so far. Oh god, yeah, Prototype. Oh, I fucking love Prototype. You can just go absolute... I mean, in general, I don't like open world games overall because I like a structured gameplay. But with Prototype in the Saints Row games and Sleeping Dogs is great. With those games, I like that you've got the structure there, you've got the missions to go through, but at any moment you can just go monster mode and just fucking eviscerate everything around you. I don't think I'd really be able to play something like Minecraft because there's no direction there, it's just do shit. And I'm not that creative a person, even when I'm a chef. Even when I'm a chef, I'm not that creative. Show me what to make, show me how to make it, let me make it. That's me. I'm not that creative. Even when it came to art, I just colour other people's art, other people's line art, going from black and white to colour, and I do some shading as well here and there, but I'm not that good in shading. I'm not good at actually creating something from nothing. I can copy it, I can't make it from my mind, if that makes sense. Like, people talk about TV shows and movies. I don't know about people, but TVs and movies, they talk about how you can close your eyes and picture something, like reliving your memories or creating an image and seeing it like it was real and that. For me, it's either black or static, or sometimes extremely rapid fire images. I can't create images that way. It just doesn't work. Yeah, Saints Row the Third. That's the one with the good dubstep gun. I'm not a fan of dubstep, but the gun's entertaining in how weird it is. Just suddenly freezes everyone around you and makes them bounce around. Oh, it was the 4th? Yeah, you're right, it was the 4th, the one with the superpowers. I do like the Saints Row games. I've never played the first 2, but then I've heard that the first 2 are just Grand Theft Auto clones, and ever since they went to 3D, I don't like the Grand Theft Auto games. They're kind of boring to me, because you step the slightest bit out of line and the police just destroy you. It's not fun. Whereas Saints Row and Sleeping Dogs, if you step out of line and piss off the police, you could just go to war with the police for like an hour, just killing them, wave after wave after wave, just going absolutely apeshit on things. The only time the Grand Theft Auto games are fun are when you activate Rampage mode. I played through Grand Theft Auto 5, got every single achievement in the game except for for GTA Online, and honestly, I think it was like maybe 30 to 40 hours gameplay. I enjoyed maybe an hour of that entire game. I fucking hated GTA 5. There was very little colour and very little enjoyment. GTA done well is the Saints Row games and Sleeping Dogs to me. But then I entered GTA back when it was top down, back when it was GTA 1 and 2. And the DS game was alright. Chinatown Wars, that was okay. It didn't stand up to the first two, but it was alright. But I think GTA tries to be too realistic. And that's just boring. That's not GTA to me. The whole point of GTA is just to go on a fucking rampage. But that's me. Other people like different things. Other people are obsessed with games looking like reality. I live in reality. I would much rather colour like Ori or Dusk and Elysian Tale or the Crackdown games. I want something visually appealing, not just here's various shades of grey. I'm not even going to say it's various shades of brown, because I like the colour brown. And a lot of these realistic games are fucking boring visually. Is that just me? Yeah, I suppose they get the fun out of being immersed in the game, but that's not my mind. That's not how it works. I don't live in the world that I'm playing. I've never been the character as such. I've never been the main character of a movie or a TV show and that. The self-insert thing just doesn't click with me. No matter what, it's always a form of media. It's never anything more than a game or a movie or a TV show or a book. I don't put myself in it like that. And as such, I would rather beautiful colours and beyond reality skills and things than, oh look, it's Cheadle. Or, oh look, I can walk down the streets of Leek just like I do every fucking month, because I rarely leave the house. Reality can be beautiful in like 10 minutes of each day when you're at just the perfect light, but the rest of the time it's just drab and normal because that's what you're used to. Having exposure to what colour can really do. I mean, it's games, it's art. There's so much more you can do. You can improve upon reality. You can make the absolute perfect sunsets and sunrises. You can use just beautiful greenery for the leaves and the grass. Why limit yourself to the drab colours that we see every day through pollution and dirt and dust and sand and everything? It's just, there's so much more you can do. Why? It frustrates me. Yeah, fantasy's far more interesting to me than reality is. As for reality, VR, the only experience I have with VR is probably about 15 years ago when at bowling alley they had the thing you could have for a really crappy wireframe tank game, which was very similar to God, what was it called? It wasn't Battlefield. It might have been Battleground on the Atari 2600. It was all wireframe and stuff. I haven't experienced modern VR, but I just can't really see myself getting into it because I can't stand anything really touching my nose. I wore glasses from age 5 to 22 or so, and not a single day went by that I didn't hate the feeling of glasses pressing on my nose and my ears. I had laser surgery to get rid of them, which, if I could afford it, I'd have done again, because my eyes are starting to fade again, and eventually I'm going to have to wear glasses again, which is kind of terrifying to me because I hated them. But then so's the surgery, because the entire process of having LASIK was extremely agonizing for me. I don't know if it was the drops that they used that had no effect, or if they waited too long between administering the drops and applying the clamps, but it was unbelievably painful to have my eyes held open like that through the surgery. I mean, I'm here on the table clenching the armrest, and the asshole surgeon saying to me, "It's in your mind, it doesn't actually hurt." Motherfucker, I can feel it. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, I absolutely hate these people who think they know better than you about the feelings that you are experiencing. If I'm feeling pain, I'm feeling pain. Whether you think I should or shouldn't doesn't come into it, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up. I haven't seen very many VR playthroughs or anything, but the ones that looked interesting to me were super hot. I really need to play that at some point. I've got it on the Xbox. I bought it so that I can get the expansion for free. Or is it a standalone game? I don't know. Something like Mind Control Delete or something. But it's that looked interesting, and Five Nights at Freddy's looked kind of interesting in 3D. But Otherwise, I haven't really seen anything particularly interesting in 3D. Yeah, I can see how horror games would be more entertaining, but it's just that gap between action and what your body feels that causes a lot of people motion sickness and stuff. I mean, they've only in 30 years playing games, only 4 games have ever caused me motion sickness. But the fact that even just a console game can cause me motion sickness makes me really hesitant to even try VR, where they have like a slight movement, or have you teleporting forward and back or things, and how controlling makes move but your body doesn't move, so there's a disassociation which can cause motion sickness and stuff. I don't know, I don't want to risk it. I mean, the games that have the actual console games that have caused it to me were 007 Nightfire on the GameCube, Fear on PC, Red Steel on the Wii, and Ukulele on the Xbox One, before they improved Ukulele with a patch to it to fix the camera. I played a few hours of that game and I felt really, really physically sick. But after the patch, I managed to finish the game. 007 Nightfire, I think I'd managed about 30 or 40 minutes before I felt sick. Red Steel, maybe 2 hours. And Fear, that was almost immediate that I started feeling sick in it. But I don't know what it is that makes me feel motion sickness in certain games. I think it's the frame rate, but I'm not sure, because, I mean, SNES was what, like 4 frames a second or some shit like that. And NES even lower than that. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. But those are the only 4 games that have ever caused me motion sickness, so it is what it is. But it really feels horrible when that happens. Okay, the numbness in my face has transferred to my fingers. So, rather than getting more sober, the numbness is spreading through my body. Yeah, that's fair enough. I still haven't decided whether I'll be staying up to play Destiny with Gray from the Gamer Pups chat on Telegram, or if I'll be going to bed or watching something on TV. Well, I haven't got a TV, so it'd be either Netflix or all 4. I fucking don't know. I mean, Netflix has just added Spaced, which is a really good British comedy, and apparently according to a Google news article, all 4 has Buffy. It's been a long time since I've watched all Buffy. That might be interesting. Fuck knows. Though I'm also so drunk that I feel tired and could fall asleep at any fucking moment. So, good night, Tomo. I mean, you stuck around an extra 36 minutes after the episode ended anyway. Night, Tomo. Take care. Fuck. This wine is not wearing off. But then it's an entire fucking bottle of it, so what do you expect? Of course, if I'd had this on, you'd have fallen asleep much sooner. I mean, this is a lullaby tune, if anything is. So yeah, good night, Tomo. Take care.